Tensions are rising as China responds to explosive claims made by Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, who said 2 Chinese nationals were captured fighting alongside Russian forces in the Donetsk region. Beijing says it's currently verifying the information with Kyiv. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Lin Jian emphasized that the Chinese government strictly advises its citizens to avoid all armed conflicts, especially participating in foreign military operations.
China is verifying the relevant situation with the Ukrainian side. Let me stress that the Chinese government always asks Chinese citizens to stay away from conflict zones, to avoid getting involved in any form of armed conflict, and especially to refrain from participating in any party's military operations.
The United States, already critical of China's alignment with Russia, reacted sharply. The State Department called the reports disturbing and accused Beijing of enabling Moscow's war in Ukraine by supplying crucial dual-use technologies.
It's disturbing. It's disturbing with North Korea participating. It's disturbing with the Chinese soldiers having been captured. We're aware of those reports that Ukraine captured 2 Chinese citizens fighting on behalf of Russia in Ukraine. China is a major enabler of Russia in the war in Ukraine. China provides nearly 80% of the dual-use items Russia needs to sustain the war. 80% comes from China. As President Trump has said, continued cooperation between these 2 nuclear powers will only further contribute to global instability and make the United States and other countries less safe, less secure, and less prosperous. I think that's an understatement.
According to the US, China now supplies up to 80% of the dual-use materials Russia relies on to keep the war effort alive, raising serious security concerns across the West. State Department spokesperson Tammy Bruce underlined Washington's fears, pointing to deeper military ties between 2 nuclear powers, China and Russia, as a growing threat to global stability. These latest developments come amid ongoing US-led peace efforts, with Washington pushing to pressure Moscow diplomatically while keeping a close eye on Beijing's moves in the shadows. Though Beijing insists on neutrality, reports of Chinese and even North Korean individuals fighting for Russia tell a different story, one that threatens to redraw global alliances and deepen the fault lines of this drawn-out conflict.